Hi everyone, it is Mickey here from A Pretty Talent in the Waterwell Ministries, and I have a quick Temu haul to share with you. So let me get right to it. Let's open the package and see what we've got inside here. Okay, now this, I'm going to take it, put it aside and then come back to you. This is a pillow. And it has been vacuum packed, and they said on the site that you need to give it 2 days, 48 hours to gain its absolute. Oof, let me just see if I can open this. I'm going to have to cut it open. To regain its shape, it will take 48 hours. Now you can see it's still vacuum packed, so it's still got to be unpacked. And this is one of those which they call the ergonomic pillows. Well, here we go. It's starting to swell out already. But they say this will take 48 hours. Any case, we'll see. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll let this regain its form. There's another parcel coming. It shouldn't be too far on this one's heels, but then I'll show you what this one looks like once it's sort of regained its form. Because yeah, well, like I said, apparently it's going to take some time. What do they say? It's 100% something. None of the size boxes have been ticked, so I can't tell you the size. Good sleep. Let's feel different sleeping experiences. 8 hours comfortable. Which I suppose if you're sleeping, it will retain its shape for 8 hours. I don't know what that means. In any case, it's quite nice to the touch, I will tell you that. Very soft. That not so soft. In any case, but not hard either. Okay, I'm going to put that aside. That's a pillow. How long can you look at the pillow for? Okay. Let's... What is this? I don't know what this is. I'm not sure that this is something, I don't know. This is weird. Should I open it there? No. Okay. These are stickers, which I hadn't thought I'd bought on photo paper. Are they stickers? Yeah, they are stickers. That says photo paper. So this is a sticker photo paper that they've been printed on. Okay. Honestly, I didn't know that I bought this. They're crows, and I was looking at crows, and I may have inadvertently put this in the inbox without realizing it. Well, we'll put them to good use. I'm not going to complain about the fact that we got stickers. They're very nice. These have an opening somewhere. These are giraffes. Giraffes. Look at this. They're gorgeous. They are... Let me see if I can get you something that you can see this against. Is that clearer? I hope so. That says, have a nice day. The trees are lovely. A friend is a loving companion at all times. Great happiness and love to you. And then the 3 giraffes. And this is a sunset Could be a sunrise, depending on the colors you use. So, oh, these are lovely. These are absolutely lovely. Giraffes are my mom's favorites. I think I need to make her a birthday card with giraffes. Now these, double packaging again, but anyways, these stamps are all hexagonal stamps with different pattern designs on them. And I think they're going to be gorgeous. I want to use them specifically with my round prayer journal. I thought they would go nicely with the circles. So that's kind of what I had in mind with these. Now I bought another one. Let me see if I can get the two at the same time. Here we go. Here's the other set that I bought. And these are circular. So those are hexagons and these are circles. But again with the patterns, let me put them side by side. And they're both, I'm guessing, 2 inches. Where's my ruler? No. No, I shouldn't take guesses in inches. That's 1 1/4 inch. And that's pretty much 1 1/4 inch, which in centimeters translates to 3 centimeters. Just over 3 centimeters on this side. 3 centimeters there. Well, that's roughly. There are smaller ones here, but that's more or less the size. These are going to be absolutely fantastic. Is this something readable? No, it's not. It just looks like it's text. Okay, so there's that. Then I have also, and you'll see that I've got quite a few stamps that aimed at journaling specifically. So these are just your normal journaling lines. So these looks like stitches, like stitching lines. And you can easily create this on your sewing machine. Well, I don't know if you've got a sewing machine. I have a sewing machine and I can easily create this on the sewing machine. And I've been putting off buying a stamp like this because I keep telling myself, you can do this on your sewing machine so easily. But then my sewing machine is upstairs, my crafting is downstairs. I've got to take it upstairs, I've got to unpack the sewing machine. And in the end, you never do it. And so I figured finally just get the stamp. So here's another one with the journaling in mind. And specifically prayer journaling, Bible journaling, that kind of thing. Although it is used for crafting and stuff as well, art journaling as well. So these are just the lines. So squares with lines and little designs. And easily drawn by hand, which is why I've not bought this before. But I'm at a point where I go, why not get it convenient if you can? So in that same vein, let me do this. In the same kind of idea, you have this one, which is way more intricate and a little bit different. It says artist trading card, artist date, title, contact number. This one is blank. Artist date. I think that says time. Actually, I think this is French or something like it. I actually don't know what that says. I'll have to stamp it, but these are really cute, aren't they? And again, an artist trading card. So I've created artist trading cards in the past, but I've never actually traded them. I don't know why not. It's again the same kind of thing. These are lovely. These are lovely. Those are blanks. These says artist trading cards in any case. And then I have this one, which is again Kind of in the same line as those stitching stamps. Just patterns for the journaling. Oh, that one actually is a needle and thread. And so these looks like embroidery kind of stitches. Which is no reason why you can't embroider on a card, and I have done so in the past or on paper, and I have done so, and I probably will again. But now it's convenient enough so I can stamp it. When I work in junk journals and in card making, I will do actual embroidery with needle and thread. But when I work, for instance, in my Bible, I don't necessarily want the holes and or the dimension of the thread. And then the stamp is going to be more handy. These are bark patterns. Wood grain bark patterns. These are lovely. This is lovely. It's a single stamp. It's lovely. Oh, it's gorgeous. Then I have a coffee themed one. I'm a bit of a coffeeholic, so I fall for everything coffee. There's double packaging again, so I've got to take it out. Another layer of packaging. Here are coffee beans, a takeaway coffee cup, it says coffee, coffee break, fresh coffee, 25 cents, served hot, all day, cup of coffee, a milk, no, this is the coffee jug, it's not milk, that's a coffee pourer. First I drink the coffee, then I do the things. I kind of like that one. There's a coffee mill, old-fashioned coffee mill. This is a cup of coffee with the beans spilling out. Your bag of coffee beans with a scoop. Your espresso pot. And the coffee break, coffee break, coffee break. This is all says coffee break all around and in the middle. That's cute. That's cute. Now I have some of the cutest stamps here that you can imagine. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. These are 3 little mice playing in thimbles, and that's a pin cushion. Well, that's gorgeous. And then if you think that's gorgeous, you've got to see the next one. Let me open it here for you. It's again my little mice. A bigger mouse and a smaller one, and in a field of flowers, and blowing bubbles. Aren't they super? What am I going to do with these? I don't know. I have no idea, but I love them, so I got them. Thought they were so darn cute. Now this is something I've been putting off getting forever. Double packaging. I have been wanting to get this for such a long time, but they are so humongously expensive. And this, I don't think this was cheap, but it's way cheaper than I've ever seen it before. And I forgot what the name of this is. What do you call this? I don't know. There is a name. Of course there's a name. Kind of goes without saying. Can this lock in place? It seems like it should be able to lock in place. But somehow it doesn't. It must be able to lock in place. I wonder. Well, I'll have to play with this to see how to lock it in place. There are 2 extras of these. And I'm kind of wondering if, shall I try? I know, yeah. Okay, so if this one, look, you can set and adjust this. I mean, that's rather obvious, I think, that you can. I'm going to take that out. And then I'm going to just bring this back in. And now I'm going to lock that one in there. No, it won't lock like that. Okay, well then I'll have to still play with this to see how to lock this in place. There certainly has to be some kind of way to lock this in place so that it stays as is. So how does this work? Let me show you. If you have a tiny little picture that you want to work with, let's say I want to draw this bubble here. Let me just get on the mat. Okay. I want to draw this bubble, and now it's a little loose because I've taken that out. But in any case, if I want to draw that bubble, I'm going to set this calipers. Are they just artist calipers? I think so. I'm going to set this to that size, and then I can draw the bubble on this side larger, and my perspective is going to be the same. And it works the same way the other way around. So if I have, let's say I've got this mouse that I want to draw smaller, then I take the large size, and now I know that if I want to make it smaller, I've got to work within that size. And so that's going to give you a perspective in a drawing. If you want to translate it from bigger to smaller or smaller to bigger, this is what you would use to do that with. Now I don't want to lose that part, so I need to put that back. And then I will have to play around, like I said, and just figure out. No, I'm sure it can't just turn upside down. Okay. I don't know. Ha! I promptly lost that bit. Nope, I'll just have to search for it when I switch off the video. Okay. So that's that one. Now I have a whole lot of stencils here. Yes. I have bought more stencils. That's it. That's the end of the parcel. Let me just share the stencils with you. The stencils are fabulous. You are going to love them. I have got a set of faces. Slightly bent, not too bad. Can I just say, this parcel arrived so quickly. I thought I would have to wait for it still. These are also faces, but it's just the facial features. So you can put your own faces around these. Facial features are lovely. Oh, you don't need an outline of a face if you've got facial features. There's a woman applying lipstick. And there are some sort of half faces. So you've got this in all sorts of, okay, you've got the large face here, zoomed in quite a bit. Then you have the facial features. Then you've got some of the outline of the faces, none of the hairlines, and then you've got proper developed faces. So you've got them sort of in all variations of it, and quite lovely, quite lovely. Okay, on my theme of crows, I'm still looking for crows, although honestly the stickers I think are extra. I can't remember doing that deliberately. Okay, but you'll remember from a previous video I have bought crow stamps, And now I bought the stencil set to go with it. Well, not necessarily with it, but there's a whole theme that I want to do on crows. So for that reason, crows of all sorts. These are large. These are 20 by 20s, and I thought they would be 15 by 15s. They are fantastic though. This is what I was actually really waiting for, this one. This is the size I was looking for. Crows in all the sort of movements. Love this. I think, well, this is the one that I definitely know where I want to use it, and the rest we'll get to. Okay, then a set of stencils. My ladies, I have bought some ladies that are huge. Okay, so that's an A4 page behind this, and that gives you a clear indication of this is just shorter than your A4 page. Oh, she's lovely. She's lovely. It's a short dress with a train at the back. Tight. Very nice. Then I have this one. Gorgeous. Love the flower. Lovely. Love that little eyelash coming there. This one also has the eyelash. Did the other one also? No. Stiletto kind of heels. Lovely pattern here. You know, I should say something about these patterns while I'm looking at this. If you have the tiniest piece of something that you want to stencil with a pattern, and I'm trying to see if I've got something here now. Close at hand, yes, yeah, I've got something here. Okay, so let's say you had this stencil, and this one is slightly big, but you want to put, okay, let's use the smaller circles, those two smaller circles. So you've got this circle, and you've stenciled this, but you want a pattern in that. Then you would literally kind of just position this circle over that, and that pattern can then become part of your circle. So don't ever forget that you've got patterns in all weird places, unexpected places in your stencil sets, and if you combine them with other stencils, then you've got, well, there's more to them. Now here's another one. Oh, look at her. She is so cute, isn't she? That's rather lovely. That's rather lovely. I like that. And the butterfly lady. She would have to be my favorite. Now, imagine that. That big circle with these butterflies on the inside. That'll look lovely. Combinations of stencils would always work. Okay, the last stencil set for this haul, and like I said, I am going to just kind of combine this with another one that I'm expecting so that I can show you how that pillow turned out, if that is a good idea for you to do or not. The glue strip just came off this thing. Okay, now these are also, oh, they are absolute favorites. They are 30 by 30 centimeters. I wonder if you can see this. I'm going to do something else here. Hang on. I've got another one of these cover things right here by me. Let me put them side by side, and then you can see this better. Here's a man dancing. He's like jumping, and the water's just splashing in all directions. There's such movement, such dynamics in this stencil. It's amazing. It's amazing. Oh, you've got to love this. You've just got to love this. Can't wait to stencil that. I don't know where to use it, but I literally can't wait to use it. Now here we go again. Same kind of principle. This man, I'm not sure you can see it 100% right. There's his hand, his head. Here's another hand. So he's kind of like standing like that. Here's his knee. The other foot's coming down here. And just dancing, splashing again. The water just going all directions. Oh, we're dancing in the rain. I want to leave that one for last. I think that's the nicest one. This is a dancing couple. And there is certainly movement. You can see them twirling. Well, he's twirling her. You can see that in the movement of her skirt. And this is a fast-paced dance. You can see that in the lines around them and whatever. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at her hair also swinging in the movement. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely fantastic. And this one, look at this couple. Oh man, they are having so much fun. I love how they captured the movement, the dynamics of the movement. You can actually hear the music. That's it. That's my my haul for today. I think my favorites are these two. I don't know why. I don't know what to do with them. And I think they're my favorites. I don't know. Maybe I'm just prejudiced. This is already swollen out a bit. It's got a ways to go still. But I'll show you that for the next one. And then I'll continue this video when I get the next bit. And come back to that pillow to show you the pillow. But for now, I'm going to say cheers until the next parcel arrives, which is not too far from now. Cheers, guys. Hi, everyone. It is Mickey here from A Pretty Talent, and I am back with the second part of the Temu haul that I've promised. And let me start by showing you the pillow that I bought. It has not expanded at all, in my opinion. So how it came out of the package is very much what it still looks like. So nothing great happened there. In any case, I haven't slept on it yet, but I will. And then yes, well, let's hope it wasn't a dud. Let me put this aside and unpack it like that. Okay, so these are blending brushes. I can find the opening. Here it is. They are kind of like your makeup sponges. That kind of feel. And on stilts, and I've been wanting to get these forever, and I'm glad that I did. So that's the one thing. Then I did buy a couple more inks. And it's the oily, quick drying inks. So let me just see, there should be 3 or 4 of these. So this one is mint green. The double packaging, honestly. This one is starry grey. This one is bronze brown. I like the browns, so that's always a good idea in my opinion. I'm just trying to see if there's another ink in here, because I'd like to kind of show you those all at the same time. Yes, here's another one. This one is Flash Gold. I'm trying to kind of sort this here on the side as I'm going. I think that's everything. Yes, okay, so these are the 4 inks. And that's why I've got this page here, because I figured let's put this stuff to the test. Why not? We want to know what it is that we bought, isn't it? I have some shirts lying here on the side, which is going to be a gift for my brother for his birthday. Now, he's not likely to watch this video, so I can show you that. But let me show you the art stuff first. So this one is mint green, and it looks like that. That's a very green. Flash Gold. Oh, it is gold. It's very definitely gold. I love that. I'm going to use that color a lot. This one is Bronze Brown. Well, in my opinion, very little bronze, lots of brown, but a very intense dark brown. I like that. And Starry Gray is gray. Yes. It's not always easy to find a proper gray. So that's nice. Those are 3 good colors. I wonder if I were to, let me do this. That brush is a bit colored. This one I can. I'm kind of wondering if I were to use this with a brush, if it would look more bronze. But it doesn't really. Lighter? Maybe. But it's not what I would go for bronze. I have better colors to go for in the bronze. Well, I've unpacked the whole thing here on the side. So, still on the theme of the blending brushes, I've bought another set of these. Don't know if that was a clever idea, but well, now I've got 2 backup sets and I've got these. So these I want to put to the test now. I've bought this set of stamps and they're all figures. They don't have faces, which I'm a little ambiguous about, but I suppose they can now be friendly or unfriendly or surprised or angry or whatever. They can now be whatever I want them to be. But I thought they'd be cute, especially with the Bible journaling. And this as well, these reading ladies. I like the reading ladies. This one looks like she's doing contemplative reading. This one looks like she's teaching. This one looks like she's studying. And that's also more like studying, isn't it? So, yeah, you kind of get different feels on those. And should I unpack them? Is it going to be easier to see them if I do that? Maybe. Maybe it is a bit clearer, isn't it? And then I have one more stamp set. And I'm actually quite convinced that I've doubled up on this one. I'm pretty sure that I've got this stamp set already. Yeah, I think I did. I think I messed up with this one. So that's a bit of a pity. I'm going to put it back in its packaging, because if so, then this can be something that I either swap out or add to a gift bag or something. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, anyways. And then I've got a couple of stamps. Now I've got this stamp. I kind of forgot. Stamp. This is a stencil. I kind of forgot that I'd already put it in the previous parcel. And so this is now a second one of these hearts. Again, that'll be a swap out or something. And I've got a stamp set here. Is there a cleaner spot? Yes, there's a cleaner spot. To show you the stamps. Stamps. Why do I keep calling these stamps? Stencils. And these are famous buildings, sort of landmark buildings of the world. This is the Sydney Opera House, and I actually have the words there. So this is the Leaning Tower of Pisa. This is the Eiffel Tower. I was at the Eiffel Tower. Honestly, it's not in the clouds. That's a bit odd. Oh goodness, this is the Great Wall of China. Now, I've bought this as a single stencil just in the previous haul. So now I've got two of those. I've actually just put the one aside because we can always send that on as well. This is the Statue of Liberty. This is the Red Square in Moscow. Oh, this is a lovely, colorful building. The Big Ben. This is the wrong way around. Big Ben in London, of course. I've been there as well. Taj Mahal. And the Colosseum. So those are lovely. Those are absolutely fantastic. That whole set. I love that. Okay. And then, and this is the last bit of art stuff, and then I'll show you those fantastic shirts that I got my brother for his birthday. I'm slightly ahead of time. But I tend to work ahead of time with things like this. I will need to. Oh, I wanted to test these. Well, let's test them first. And let's sort of test them on the Colosseum. And, well, they're green. Why not? We've got green ink here. I don't think the Colosseum will ever be this green again, but whatever. It's what we've got at hand. They work brilliantly. Brilliantly. Very comfy. I think, if I'm not mistaken, if I hold it higher, yeah, I'm going to get a fainter impression. So here's what I've done. I held it on the thingy here. And here, I'm holding it a little way. Let me ink it freshly. Well, no, actually, my honest conclusion, brilliant. They're brilliant. How does this compare? Just, I have the brushes here. How does this compare then to the brushes? Here's a comparison. You don't have those hard put down marks. You know, the blobs, You don't have that. And I think you've got less movement on the stencil itself, the parts of the stencil. I think, I'm careful to say this, but I think I might prefer these to these. I will have to work with him a little bit more to be absolutely certain. But this was great. Now, what has me concerned is this. This seems a bit flaky to me. Like it's not strong enough. You will have to see if it withstands the test of time. Okay, so anyways, that's those sponges. Let's get to this. Oh, here we go. This is a horse. Can you see the horse? Here's another horse. So these are two horses running. I like these arty stencils, so I got a couple more. And here's the other one. This is a single horse running. So the single horse and the two horses. And I kind of think I like the idea of turning those into the horsemen of the apocalypse. I'm doing revelations. I'm busy journaling revelations, and those two might be very nice to use. So here are the shirts for my brother. God so loved the world that he gave his only son. And you have the cross and the thorny crown, although this one looks like it's been made of wire. I don't have a problem with that. This is a lovely shirt. I hope it's big enough. I went on his sizes, what he said he was. So my brother's a tall man. Man of faith. Yes, I love this. This describes him. He's a man of faith. I think these are going to be big enough. Oh, this one is printed at the back as well. Oh, that's a bonus. Front and back. The other one was not printed at the back. This is just black at the back. This one is printed man of faith. Front and back. Ha! That's nice. Didn't expect that. Then you have this one. My brother's a pastor. It's not what makes him a man of faith. What makes him a man of faith is exactly that, his faith. There is power in the name of Jesus. And in this hand holding the crown of thorns, but a fiery hand. Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous, isn't it? Like how the S ends in a cross. That's very nicely balanced here. Love it. And this also is printed at the back. This is such a bonus. I didn't expect the second print. And for the price, certainly didn't expect the second print. And then this is the last one. It says, I can do all things through Jesus Christ who strengthens me. And that's taken from Philippians 4 verse 13. I love the colors, the ombre. And this is printed at the back, but with a different print. Just a cross. That's lovely. That's absolutely lovely. I am stunned that 3 of the 4 shirts have been printed at the back as well as the front. Well, anyways, that's my Temu haul for today. And let's end on this one. This was not a large haul, but certainly it's time that I stopped. So in any case, I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next video. And yes, well, I've got a couple of ideas for where we're going in the next video. So keep watching. I'm not certain which one I'm going to do next. Cheers, guys.